Hey guys, Akil here. So I wanted to make this quick little video to show you three resources that I use to create or find out whether a domain name is available. Now, domain name is your URL, whatever your website wants to be. Again, some of the tips is to make it short, at least 2 to 3 words. If a .com is available, get the .com, but it depends on if you're in the UK. If you want to get the .co.uk, I'll show you a resource for that. You want to make sure that whatever it is, it tells exactly what the site is about, and as well as if you told someone the name of your domain name or your website, they'll remember it in an hour. So it's memorable. It can be brandable as well. So it doesn't have to be, make sure it's not too boring as, how did you this.com. But if it's brandable, I mean, Google wasn't a brand until it became known as a brand. So you could think about that. So here are some of the tips I used. I learned this tip, I think, watching a video. It says if you wanted to find, cheap domain names, you type in cheap domain names in Google, and usually the first thing that should come up is a voucher from GoDaddy, but it all depends on here. So it says here, you see cheap domain names, but let me see, cheap domain names, I believe that's what it was called, or yeah, cheap domain names. Either sometimes you see like a coupon here or a deal to go to GoDaddy and pay like £1. Other thing I do is maybe I'm have the wrong choice of words. Domain name for cheap. You see that? Yeah. So no, that doesn't work either. So as you can see, you can test out certain things. I thought it was cheap domain names, but that's not working. Another thing I usually do is type in GoDaddy coupon, and usually Fat Wallet is the first one, so I like to go to Fat Wallet and see, we should put that in there, see which deals are available. So if I go here, usually I scroll down and I see that I can purchase, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, depend on the coupon code. Sometimes you could purchase a domain name for £1.99, but it doesn't look like there's any sale on at the moment for domain names. So you can see this one here is domain for $1.99, so Scott, $1.99 Scott. So it all depends on, hopefully, if that works. So what I usually do is go to GoDaddy and find a domain name. Another thing I look at, I don't use this one too much because I don't want to have 3 different places I've registered domain names, but I heard this one is pretty good for finding cheap domain names. So you have namecheap.com, and this is the one I use primarily for .co.uk names. So the reason I use that one is because of they give you 2 years instead of 1 year, when say GoDaddy gives you 1 year and Namecheap probably gives you 1 year for the same price. So if I'm going for a .co.uk domain name, I will go for go to LCN and always purchase through LCN just to get that 2 years instead of 1 year. But if I go for a .com, depending, I'll check prices between GoDaddy and LCN. So right now I have I'm thinking about this topic. The topic I like is street foods. Now the idea of the website is to have different street foods displayed, or across the website, where people can go and see what street foods are available in like Brazil, Trinidad. I wouldn't say England too much, but maybe in England, the US. So the different countries. I'm not too sure if there's such a website available, but one of the things I like is to find out is to have a website like that would be the main central point for the website. So I haven't researched how many people are actually looking for this at the moment, but I know street foods are pretty much, people like it, and especially when they go on holiday, they eat different street foods to see, get that different taste rather than their own home country. So streetfoods.com is not available, but maybe I want to see how that one looks. So if I go here, open a new window, see how that looks, and then I can get an idea of, okay, what is available, how they're doing it. But I usually go to GoDaddy or LCN. So one of the things I'll change is to maybe Street Foods Experience. Now when I say create a brand, like one of my brands is Trinidad Carnival Experience, so I'm going on the experience. People are experiencing different things, so I like to, whenever I create a domain name, add experience to the end of it, so that way it keeps it in that particular brand. So as you can see here, it's available for $6.99. So let's say if I wanted this one, for example, So click OK, select that, continue to cart. Now what I'm trying to do now is go to, I don't usually add any of these particular protection, but if you go to namecheap.com, they usually give you protection for 1 year. All depends on how much it is. So just double check and make sure. What they've done is added all my additional domain names inside here, but I've already purchased this one, so I'm not too sure why it's coming up. So let me just remove this one. I've already purchased, renewed my other domain name. So also make sure that you select the number of years you want it for. I usually pick 1 year, but you could pick 2 years if you wanted to. Sometimes I pick 2 years if they give me that, if I can get this for $1.99. So if I go back to this promotional code here and I type in 199 Scott, I'm hoping that it will accept the discount code. So you can add the discount code here. It says have a promo code, so 199 SCOTT. Now this changes, and sometimes it may apply it, sometimes it may not. Now all depends if you have a new account or not. So you can see I can get this domain name for £1.40. Now what I would probably do is add an additional year for 2 years for the same price, so I can get it for £8. Again, I usually use GoDaddy.com, but this is how you get a coupon code, and I usually use LCN for .co.uk domain names. So pretty much I'm liking this streetfoodexperience.com, and most likely I will purchase this. Now some things it may not work is when I sign in, it might say that okay, I'm already registered user and take away that discount. So let's see if that works. I'll sign in here, and I'm hoping I get that discount, or I can get to purchase it for £1.40. So it looks like it's been applied. I can probably purchase that, and what I'll probably do is purchase that. And again, you can see the big saving you can use by just using that coupon code £1.29. So I'll just pay £1.40. That includes the tax or the fee. But I'll go for 2 years, why not, and pay £8 for that particular domain name. So again, that's how you find a cheap domain name and how you want to think about a brandable domain name. So I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Just to repeat that, make sure your domain name is 2 to 3 words only. You don't want it too long. You want to make sure that it's brandable, and when you tell someone, they'll remember in an hour, and also it's easy to remember basically, as well as it tells exactly what the site is about. So if someone says, what's your site about? The street food experience. Obviously it's about your experience tasting different street foods around the world. Pretty simple, pretty short, straight to the point. So you can see where I'm going at. So see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.